Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Tevaron here, and welcome back to West of Loathing, where we're about to see what these demon clowns are up to in this perfectly normal circus sideshow. As you approach, the clown puts on that basically cheerful facial expression that retail employees use when the last thing they want to deal with is a customer, but they're not allowed to say so. Well, let's talk to him. Maybe he won't be as evil as the other clowns we faced. Welcome to Barnaby Bob's Perfectly Normal Traveling Circus Sideshow, sir. How can I help you? I'd like to see the circus, please. Well, you came to the right place then. But if you want to get inside, you'll need a ticket. Well, it just so happens that I happen to have one. The clown looks very surprised. What? How did you... Well, great. Good for you, sir. I'll just take that and stamp your hand for re-entry. There you go. Enjoy the show. What about my partner? Partners get in free. Thanks. Well, that's off to a decent start. What do you think, Shadow? Jumpin' Jonah, these things got a bigger operation going than I expected. Think we should check it out? I ain't much fond of the idea of going in there, but I reckon I'd sleep better knowing what they're up to. Yeah, it definitely depends on what they're up to. As you enter the circus, the ticket booth clown shouts, "Welcome to Barnaby Bob's Perfectly Normal Traveling Circus Sideshow, sir!" in a loud and enthusiastic voice. Enter the circus. You walk into the circus. Actually, I guess it's more of a carnival, but let's not split hairs. As nonchalantly as possible. There are a bunch of clowns around, working at the booths and so on. More clowns than customers, of which there don't seem to be more than a dozen or so. Which is good in that it means the clowns can't disappear you as easily if they figure out what you know. But on the other hand, if things go wrong here, innocent bystanders might get caught in the crossfire. Okay, got it. Merry-go-round has a dirty canvas tarp over it. The sign says condemned until further notice. We encourage anyone suffering from horse bites to consult a doctor. Yeah, let's not ride that carousel. This clown is presumably selling tickets to the sideshow. Howdy, fella. Can I interest you in the wondrous, mysterious delights of the sideshow? What all you got in there? Secrets, mysteries, things too weird and disturbing to be witnessed by the light of day. Freaks? Not just freaks. Gosh, how much does it cost? For you, 300 meat. And for everyone else? 300 meat. Okay, I'm in. We did get in free. I guess that's not a big deal. You won't be disappointed, and in the event that you are disappointed, no refunds. He takes your meat and stamps your hand. There you go. Enjoy. Thanks, partner. The sideshow tent is fairly large and packed with weird things to look at, like all good sideshows are. A few lanterns are hanging from the ceiling, casting flickering shadows around and making everything look more eerie. A clown is hanging out in here, presumably to keep an eye on the exhibits. He grins and nods as you enter. Come in, take your time, have a look around. Just remember, no touching. Alright, just like the strip club. No touching. This looks to be one of those weird bent mirrors that make you look all crazy, as if there wasn't enough crazy looking stuff going on around here. Alright, look at ourselves. Your reflection in the mirror is short and squashed looking. Folded up like an accordion, you spend a moment moving back and forth in front of the mirror, seeing how the image changes. It's kind of amusing. Okay. This looks to be... Oh. Alright, are they all different? The mirror makes you look really stretched out and thin. Your limbs twist and writhe like snakes as you move around. It's a bit unsettling, and your muscles ache a little, sympathetically. Alright. Another one. This mirror shows you what you'd look like in clown makeup. Bloodshot eyes stare back at you from a pasty white face painted with the odd pattern of red triangles in the flickering lantern light. It almost looks like he winks at you. Alright, your sideshow is freaky, dude. What? Based on his attitude, uniquely combining attentiveness and extreme boredom, you assume this clown's job is to keep an eye on the sideshow exhibits. Has he got anything useful to say? Howdy, fella. Welcome to the sideshow. Thanks, what's to see in here? Well, down to the left we have our collection of spooky warped mirrors. Right here we have exhibits of clown eggs and pickled punks. And further down to the right is our freak show. Feel free to explore and I'll be here if you got any questions. Maybe I do have a question? What's with the weird mirrors? Ain't they a riot? That's what they call an optical illusion. As I understand it, has to do with the way the light reflects off of them. I am 100% sure that what I saw can't be explained by the reflection of light. No telling what you might see if you look too long. Uh-huh. If we look too long? Alright. It's the same. Okay, this is different. You look in the mirror again and see your limbs stretched out like taffy twisting around like the tentacles of an octopus. You can hear your joints creaking and your muscles feel like they've gone through a wringer. Gaining effects sore. That seems bad. Is it down here? Minus 10 maximum HP. That's not good. Is this... Oh no, this is different. You look in the mirror again and the clown of you is still there staring, very slowly. His mouth opens in a wide grin, revealing multiple rows of yellow pointed shark teeth. Not wanting to keep looking, but unwilling to turn your back on it, you slowly sidle away until it's no longer visible. Tim Curry, is that you? Swallowing hard, you approach the mirror again. It's empty. Not only is the clown you gone, you don't show a reflection at all. Oh my god, we're a vampire. I have more questions. Can you tell me more about the mirrors? Did they steal my soul? Okay. Can you tell me about... Well, we haven't seen the people. Let's look at... I guess we should probably... Well, we can ask since we're in here. There's no really exit without asking a question now that we've done it. About these, people. You mean the freaks? Ain't they a scream? The one with the giant eyeball head is my favorite. Nice, quiet fella. Uh-huh. If you have any questions about the other two, feel free to ask them personally. I wouldn't want to be telling tales out of school. Since the eye guy can't talk, though, you can ask me about him if you want. Never mind. I'll go look at them first. Are these Easter eggs? These shelves are displaying a large collection of strangely painted eggs. Okay. You see several shelves full of white eggs, each one painted with a unique pattern of colorful shapes. A small placard pinned to one of the shelves says, "Clown eggs. In the circus community, it is traditional for each clown to paint their chosen makeup pattern onto an eggshell. These clown eggs are archived for future reference to ensure that no one chooses a pattern that has already been used. It is considered extremely taboo to wear another clown's face. These must be the eggs for the clowns that work in this circus. You recognize a few of them, like the clown here in the sideshow tent and the ticket seller, a clown out front. Okay, we can inspect them more closely. Hey, step back, please. No touching." Oh, sorry. Alright, so we probably need to touch the eggs? The question is how to accomplish that. These shelves are filled with jars, and the jars are filled with things. Real weird looking things. Look closer. You lean in a little closer to inspect the jars. They mostly contain malformed and or mutated animals pickled in formaldehyde. Yuck. A 3-headed kitten, some kind of ferret or weasel with 8 legs, a twisted Mobius loop of snake without a head or tail. Weird, crazy stuff. One shelf seems devoted to a huge, gross, pale grubs like fat, featureless white worms the size of a sweet potato. The one on the end is larger than the others and has shiny black eyes. Someone has painted its face in an apparent parody of clown makeup. Yuck. Can we closer look these? The pasty white face has been painted with little blue triangles over and under the eyes. The creature has a long, thin slash of a mouth as well, and the area around it has been painted with bright red lipstick. The black eyes flash red as the thing suddenly thrashes in its jar, spinning to face you and stretching its mouth open, revealing rows of yellow shark teeth. You stumble back with a cry of shock. Ah! Got you pretty good there, buddy. What is this? Ain't a real critter. It's made of rubber and clay and doll parts and such. Got an electromagnet under the shelf to move it with. He takes a little push-button gizmo out of his pocket to show you. Should have seen your face. You jumped right out of your boots. Summon a beach. You gonna get yours, clown, when we figure out how to make sure all you clowns get yours. That guy certainly has an eyeball for a head, that's for sure. Well, this guy is a startling sight even for a circus freak show. His entire head is one enormous eyeball. As you look him over, he stares back at you, not that he's got much choice. So, can he speak? The clown said he couldn't speak. Hello there, I'm Tev. How's it going, buddy? Can you talk? Guess not. Can we take a closer look at him? You move a little to the side and lean over the rope to get a closer look at the guy. He's basically just what he seems to be at first glance, a guy with a giant eyeball for a head. You do notice two things, though. First, he has an odd lump at the, well, what you would call the base of his skull if he had one. A sort of crumpled, fleshy mass the size of a fist. With a little squint and some imagination, it almost looks like the crust and shriveled vestigial remains of a human head. Oh my god. The second thing you notice is that his ankles are locked to the legs of his stool, and the legs of the stool are bolted to the floor. So this guy's a prisoner? So, this circus gig. His hands slowly curl into fists, and the knuckles turn white with tension. Yeah, he is definitely not here willingly. I see, understand, I mean, do you blink? Or wink, I guess? Guess not. Okay, well, see you around. That's very disturbing. What about you, Mustachio Pipe Man? This man is neatly dressed, though his suit is a bit if I could speak, though his suit is a bit threadbare and out of fashion. He's smoking a pipe and leafing through a magazine. When you stop to look at him, he nods amicably. Okay, what do you got to say? Hello there. Welcome to the sideshow. My name is Douglas. Hi, I'm Tev. Delighted to meet you. So, are you perhaps trying to think of a polite way to ask what's wrong with me? Yeah, you got me. Don't worry, Tev. I am in a sideshow after all. It is an obvious and natural question. Wait a minute. You said that last bit without moving your lips. Are you a ventriloquist? Not at all. Allow me to demonstrate. He stands up, turns around. His back is the same as his front. That is, his suit has been tailored with two front sides, and he has another face in the back of his head, with his hair cut and partially parted appropriately. Ta-da! As he sits back down, his knees and other joints crack and pop loudly as they reverse themselves. Douglas winces slightly, though certainly not as much as you'd expect. What in the... Surprising, yes? A bit, yeah. How is that even possible? Douglas shrugs and holds up his pipe to the now back of his head so his other face can take a puff. Are you, what's the phrase, Siamese twins? Not exactly. It is difficult to describe, I'm afraid. Two minds in one body with two faces? It would be closer to the truth to say two instances of the same mind, with, as you say, two faces. You're right. That doesn't make any sense at all. The other face chuckles and Douglas holds his magazine back behind his head. It took some getting used to, that much is quite certain. Getting used to, so you weren't born like this? I would rather not discuss how I came to be this way if you don't mind. Okay, sorry. No apology necessary. Did the clowns do this to you too? Like they did to the giant eyeball crushed head man? Your knees must be a wreck. Surgery was necessary to permit them to bend in both directions. It sounds worse than it feels, I assure you. Why are you in a sideshow? I have a contract. Out of the corner of your eye, you spot the clown making a gesture, but you didn't catch what it was. Douglas clears his throat. Plus, well, it's quite the life, you know. Free room and board, travel the world, and you meet such interesting people. Alright, talk to you later, Douglas. Yeah, this is giving me a real, these people don't actually want to be here vibe, especially Eyeball Dude. There's a lady here with her head sticking out of a hole in a large metal box. She nods politely at you. Hello? Hello there! Enjoying the carnival? Well, it's interesting. She smiles slightly. Yes, I'm sure it is. Can I ask you a question? Certainly. What's your name? I'm Janet, and you? I'm Tev. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Tev. Why are you in a box? That's a rather personal question, isn't it? Oh, sorry. I'm only teasing, dear. Would you like to see inside? Sure. We paid 300 meat. I suppose we should look. Janet whistles to signal the clown and he moseys over. He unlocks the door on the front of the box and throws it open with a theatrical flourish. Inside, instead of Janet's body, you see a tangled, complicated assortment of glass tubes and pipes, ticking clockwork gears and pumps, liquids of various colors, mostly red, sloshed through the tubes. A large bellows near the top inflates, then slowly begins to deflate. What do you think? It's some kind of trick, right? Please? You're folded up behind a mirror in there or something? No trick. The clown chuckles and walks around the back of the box, opens a hatch and waves at you through it, then saunters back to his place by the shelves. It's horrifying. Like something out of a nightmare. Yeah, that's quite an accurate description. I'm sorry, I hope I haven't insulted you. No offense taken. I've only seen it myself once, in a mirror. It took quite a while to get used to the situation. That's exactly what, Double Man said over there. So none of the people in here were born the way that they are. They have been made so by clowns. How did they get themselves in the situation? The pipe fella said that there was a contract. So examine her workings? You watch the various liquids slosh around in their tanks and pipes for a minute. Weird, gross. But it is indeed educational. Got a perk, anatomical learning, which is +3 melee attack damage. Cool. You know what makes a human being tick and how to stop one from ticking, come to that. How did this happen? I'm sorry, but I can't talk about that. Of course, sorry. Must be a painful memory. Her calmly composed face creases into a slight grimace as she shoots a sidelong glance at the clown. Yes. Well, it was nice to meet you. I hope I can help you guys escape from this torment. It was nice meeting you, Janet. So long. Good luck, Tev. Alright, these clowns are evil. Evil. Can we get anything else here? Leaning closer to inspect the gross thing, despite what the clown said, it certainly looks real. Whoever made it did an excellent and disgusting job. Peeking surreptitiously under the shelf, you don't see any evidence of an electromagnet or other such device. Alright. Can we go ahead and ask him our questions now? The people. Does he ever blink? You mean wink? No eyelids. I gotta toss a bucket of water over him once in a while so he don't get too dry. He does look a bit dry now that you mention it. Yeah. It's getting about that time. Excuse me for a minute. Sure. Oh. Can we do this now? Inspect them? Since the clown's distracted, you take the opportunity to get a closer look at the eggs. You notice 3 things about them. Firstly, they're too large to be chicken eggs. You have no idea what kind of eggs they are. Secondly, they've all been broken and very meticulously glued back together. They almost look like they've been reassembled after something hatched out of them. Clowns? Is that it? Is the paint on there actually showing the face of the clown that was born from the eggs? The demonic egg-laying clowns? And thirdly, one of the eggs features a pattern of red triangles that you recognize. It's the same as the clown version of yourself that you saw in the mirror earlier. You quickly step back as the guard clown returns. He gives you a fair amount of side-eye, but doesn't say anything. Leave the shelf. So there's an egg here that looks like the clown we saw in the mirror? Okay. What does that mean, though? More questions? Can you tell me about these eggs? That's a traditional clown thing. There's a placard there next to him that explains in detail. Don't get too close, please. They're fragile. Yeah, they've all already been broken, apparently. What are those things in the jars? That's what we in the business call pickle punks. A menagerie of strange and twisted creatures such as you've never before seen the like, captured and preserved and on display for your entertainment and edification. That's how the boss says it. Are they real? As real as they come. Heh. What about the one you said was powered by an electromagnet? That one's not too real, according to you, or is it? Is that it? Do we need to distract you again? Is there something else we can accomplish in here? Does he... Well, let's ask this question. What can you tell me about him? Not much, I'm afraid, to be honest. He joined us, about a year ago, maybe a little less. Well, where did he come from? No idea. Weird, ain't it? You think a fella looks like that, you'd read about him in all the newspapers, right? Well, yeah. It sure is mysterious. How did he get like that? Couldn't tell you. I bet you've got a theory at least. Well, maybe he saw something no human fella should ever see. Okay. Like a demon clown? Why is he locked to his chair? Ah, I noticed that, did you? Real shame that is. Fella's a bit unpredictable, has a violent spell once in a while. Gosh. Don't you worry none, I'm keeping an eye on him. Okay, bye. Well, if he has a violent spell, it's because he doesn't want to fucking be here. You demon clown. Let's distract him again. Blink. Yeah, go pour water on it. Can we do more with the eggs? Must be the eggs for the clowns. Okay, same thing again. Okay, so we'll try one more time. We'll try the jars there. These people ever blink? Look closer. Take a closer look. You leaning closer. Okay, you don't see any evidence of an electromagnet or other such device. Can we do something with the mirrors? Kind of amusing. Hear your joints creaking and your muscles feel like they've gone through a ringer. That's right, we're sore. The clown's gone. Can we do anything? Oh, I didn't mean to. Damn it. One more time then. One more time. Go pour some water on that poor fella. Let's see. Can we get you to tell us some things? Were you born like this? Why are you here? Okay, so the clown still notices him trying to tell us more. Can we... can I ask you a question? How are you feeling? If you're referring to my condition, don't worry. I've grown accustomed to it, more or less. How did this happen? Can you tell us now? Nope. Okay, so... apparently that's everything we can do in here? Alright. Guy's got hot dogs. He needs to be careful. Doug will sue his pants off. Cold drinks? Tepid candy? And a clown with balloons. clown here selling rubber toy balloons. You notice he's watching you, and then he notices that you've noticed, and he smiles and waggles the balloons at you enticingly. Talk to him? Howdy there, fella. Interest you in a toy balloon? How much are they? For you, just 30 meat. What colors do you have? Huh, well, just take a look. Red. They're all red. Well, how do you make them float like that? Guess Tev doesn't know about helium. Why, there's nothing to it. Heck, they all float around here. Of course. Alright, I'll take one. Balloon. Can you tell me more about your circus? Really, it's more of a carnival, but let's not split hairs. What would you like to know? What are your traveling plans? Haven't decided yet. That's why we sat down somewhere a bit more rural. Helps keep things relatively quiet while we scout around, get the lay of the land and all. Where'd you travel from? Was your previous stop interesting? Oh, northwestish. It was a little hole-in-the-ground kind of place. You wouldn't have heard of it. Why is everyone here a fucking clown? Oh, it's traditional. What do you call them? Rodeos stopped being put on. The rodeo clowns took other jobs at the circus and carnivals. Over the years, it just became the normal thing for carnies to be clowns. It's a community, you might say. I think you mean they came from the bowels of hell. I think that's the truth. Who's this Barnaby Bob guy? Oh, the boss is a real famous showman. No, I'm not surprised you wouldn't have heard of him round here. Got a eye like a hawk, and he's a real whiz with those knives of his. Don't miss his show. It's a real highlight of the carnival. Where he throws knives, probably at us. Okay, see you around, clown. Catch you later, like an alligator. Yeah. These clowns freak me the F out. Cotton candy, calls the clown from behind this food stand. Then makes a noise with a slide whistle. Come try this just invented confectionery delight. What is it? Oh, cotton candy. The clown blows his slide whistle again as you approach. Step right up, fella. Step up and try one of the world's newest candy sensations. What is it? Cotton candy, the finest in several senses of the word. Spun sugar created through a revolutionary new process. It's so light, sweet, and fluffy. It's like eating butterfly dreams and kitten wishes. So it's not actually made of cotton? What? No. Cotton is indigestible, no matter how much chocolate you cover it with. Found that out the hard way, did you? How do you make it? He pats a metal box with a wide funnel coming out of the top. This little machine right here. Can't tell you how it works, much as I'd like to brag. It's a trade secret. You invented it? Not as such. Couple dentists down south were the first ones. Dentists, go figure. But after hearing about it, I managed to figure out how it works. Made a few improvements with my design, too. Believe they called it candy floss originally, didn't they? So now I'm really curious. Sorry, fella, these secrets in this box are for nobody's eyes but my own. I'd be happy to sell you some cotton candy, though. Well, how much does it cost? Just 300 meat. Alright, everything in here besides the balloons seems to cost 300 meat. Alrighty. The clown puts down his slide whistle on the counter, ducks underneath, and comes back up with a paper cone, which he holds in the mouth of the metal box. He pulls down a lever and the machine makes a thin squealing sound as glittering white spun sugar collects around the paper cone in a fluffy cloud. Here you go. Enjoy. Got cotton candy, which increases our speed by 3. That's not worth 300 meat. I won't be buying any more cotton candy. Cold drinks, calls the clown behind this food stand. Ice cold sarsaparilla and bottles. Talk to him. Howdy, sir. Care to treat yourself to an ice cold soft drink? You said you're selling them in bottles? That's right. Got the newfangled crown cork bottle caps and all. What kinds do you have? I've got root beer, ginger beer, and sarsaparilla, which is also made from ginger. So how about cola? Nope. Iced tea? Nope. Pomegranate? Nope. Plain tap water? Nope. Alright, it's just repeating itself. So you make the drinks yourself? If you're asking if we have a wagon dedicated to brewing and bottling 3 different kinds of soda in our traveling carnival, no. We stock up as we pass through large towns. Oh, well that makes sense. How much are they? Let me guess. Oh no, it's not 300 meat. 205? It's for the deposit on the bottle. No thanks. I'm not going to waste any more money on that stuff. Red Hots, calls the clown behind the food stand. Red Hots, footlongs, 2 kinds of mustard. There's also a small sign that says Lost and Found. The clown grins and gestures at the little charcoal grill behind him. Howdy, sir. Interest you in a foot-long sausage? No, I got my own, thanks. How much are they, though? 250 meat with your choice of condiments. What are the condiments? I got onions, pickle relish, 3 kinds of mustard, and 2 kinds of ketchup. What kinds of mustard? Brown, yellow, and blue. Blue? Blue mustard? Looks like I'm all out of the blue, sorry. 2 kinds of ketchup. Yep, got both ketchup and catsup. Do we want a hot dog? No thanks, I don't want a hot dog, but there were other options, weren't there? Are they actually a foot long? 12 inches? Because a lot of guys say that, but I'm just going to stop you right there, seeing as there's ladies and children present. You want one or not? I'd like to see the Lost and Found, actually. Oh, sure thing. What'd you lose? Oh, I have to actually... Yeah, that's not any good, is it? What, you just figured you'd see if I'd had anything you liked? Look, there's no such thing as an honest thief. You gotta pick one or the other. Sorry. Alright. Oop. Didn't mean to do that. So, how do we get into the Lost and Found, and do we need to? This extremely muscular clown seems to be guarding the entrance to some sort of stage. The clown crosses his arms and grunts when you approach. Stage show ain't till later. When? Later. Yeah, but when exactly? Later. Okay, geez. Can we just sneak in? That muscly clown doesn't seem to want you to go in here. Alright. So I guess that's where Barnaby Bob performs? Test your... Oh, now we've got the games, don't we? There's a kid here searching around with a sad look on his face. You okay, kid? Did you lose your parents? I lost my lucky bottle cap. You haven't seen it, have you, sir? No, but I'll keep an eye out. What's it look like? It's shiny still and it's on a little chain. Alright, I'll let you know if I find it. So, that's how we get into Lost and Found? Yes? Shiny bottle cap on a chain? Wait, it's this guy over here. Lost and Found, please. Lucky bottle cap. The clown pulls out a wooden box from under the counter and looks inside. Appears you're in luck. This one yours? Puts the box on the counter for you to see and turns back to his grill for a moment. Look inside. Shiny bottle cap. Pocket knife, handkerchief, smelling salts. Can we take everything? Yep, that's the one, thanks. No problem, sir. Can we lie now that we know what's in there? Lost and Found. Pocket knife. Appears you're in luck. This one yours? Yes, indeed. Also got a silk handkerchief there. Might as well get that. Little folding pocket knife like this isn't going to be useful as a weapon, but you never know what might come in handy for something else. Plus, it was free. Thanks. Let's get that handkerchief. I lost something else. My silk handkerchief. And I miss it dearly. Get it? Sweet. No problem. Should have looked at that in the little pop-up there. Previous owner of this does not appear to have gotten any use out of it. Awesome. Let's turn this quest into the little guy, give him his bottle cap back. He'll be thrilled. Hi, sir. Did you find my lucky bottle cap? Is this the one? That's it, thank you, sir. No problem, kid. You probably want to get out of here. All these clowns you see around, they're demons. We're going to deal with them, though, but, in the meantime, take care of yourself, alright? But dealing with the clowns, I think, is going to have to wait until the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, let me know in the comments and by leaving a like below. And of course, subscribe if you'd like to see more in the future. I have been Tevaron, and until next time, friends, be excellent to each other.